I just know he wants to win, and I don't think the Angels are very. It's tough to spend all that money with him not going to pitch next year, but honestly, I don't think it really matters. He's going to sign for, I still think, despite the injury, over $500 million. No, he ain't setting the market. Shohei is the market. I struggle to believe it's going to be with the Angels. I think he's going elsewhere. I still think he's going to end up with the Dodgers. I think it's a perfect fit, but I have heard rumors that he's not against going to the East Coast, which I think was originally the thought. So yeah, maybe that brings teams into play like the Yankees and the Mets. We'll see. Always a possibility. Always a possibility, but I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it happening. I wouldn't say it's the most likely scenario. I would say there's probably a few more likely scenarios than going back to the Angels, but we'll see. Ultimately, going to be his decision and whatever he wants to do. I just know he wants to win, and I don't think the Angels are very. I know they dealt with a lot of injuries, but I just don't think that organization is one that's used to winning, and that's tough. Yeah, you're exactly right. The Dodgers need more so the pitching. So what are they going to do with him not pitching for a year? It's tough to spend all that money with him not going to pitch next year, but honestly, I don't think it really matters. I think you take that gamble. I think you go get the player. He'll pitch the following year, and you just make do with what you can in the next year, which is going to be Walker Buehler coming back to pitch. You have guys that were injured that you're going to get back, so I think they could go sign a pitcher and still get Shohei as well. The Yankees situation gets tricky. That's why I think it's kind of a long shot. You have Giancarlo Stanton. You're paying him a bunch of money. You're not going to move him. You're not going to play him in the outfield. He's the DH. So I think that's what makes that situation tricky. I think the Yankees are probably a long shot to sign him, but they are the Yankees. They got the money, so we'll see. Yeah, that's the thing with the Mets is they got more money than anybody else. And, they've been vocal about the rebuild, saying it won't be long. The goal is 2 years, and Shohei just going to be a hitter next year. I think the Mets were a lot more likely had they not sold off their pieces and gone through that stretch they did. Now that they have, I don't know if Shohei wants to be a part of an organization that's not going to be great next year, maybe in a rebuilding phase. I don't think he wants to sign somewhere and go through a rebuild. I think the Mets are close and maybe 2-3 years away, but is Shohei going to want to deal with that? I don't know, but there's a lot of money at hand there with Steve. I think the Mariners are a great fit, and I've had them in my top 3 or 4 teams since the beginning of all this madness, and for many reasons. The Seattle connection, Driveline is up there. I know Shohei spent some time in Seattle in off seasons. I think it makes sense, and like you said, he's not going to pitch next year. The Mariners don't really need pitching for next season. They need offense, and they need it fast, and he's the perfect fit there. Yeah, that's the thing with the Giants is they've been trying to get a superstar player for years now, and it just hasn't worked out. Aaron Judge last year, they tried. Carlos Correa last year, they tried. And now I do think they'll be in on Shohei, but will that be a place that he wants to play? I don't know. So you start looking all around, and you're asking me about all these teams, and I can give you a million reasons why. I can give you at least one good reason why he doesn't fit at every team, except for the Dodgers. And excuse or that fit not fitting with the Giants is that, are they going to be that good next year? Are they ready to win next season? I don't know. I don't think if they add Shohei, I don't think that makes them the best team in the National League for sure. Those guys are going to be piling into rooms. They're all going to be talking about Shohei. They're all going to be trying to figure out how much you're going to have to pay him. Yeah, it's going to be wild. Yeah, that happens a lot in free agency. If you see one star pitcher sign for something, then he kind of sets the market for the rest. It's not really the case with Shohei. Shohei is his own animal. It's his own thing. He's going to sign for, I still think, despite the injury, over $500 million. And I don't think anybody else in the market's going to get anywhere close to that. So, no, he ain't setting the market. Shohei is the market. Yeah, I can't wait to see Yamamoto come over and play. I got to see him pitch in Japan and the World Baseball Classic, and I think American baseball fans are in for a treat when it comes to watching him pitch in the United States. Yeah, exactly, and they got the money to do it. I mean, it'd be cool if Shohei and Yamamoto ended up on both on the Dodgers or something and back in the same rotation together. That would be pretty cool. Including Shohei missing the 25 games, I think it's a much closer conversation. I don't think it's really close right now. I think this year was on pace to be the greatest season of all time. It was becoming the greatest season we've ever seen. Out or what's happened, I hear and see everything as well, but by all accounts, Shohei's happy. He's in really good spirits.